Let's talk about the new guardian on the front lines of our digital world, artificial intelligence. As online threats get faster and smarter, it turns out AI is becoming our most important shield. So let's dive in and see exactly why that is.
To really get why AI is such a game changer, you have to understand the sheer scale of the problem we're facing. We're not talking about a few attacks here and there. We're talking about millions of cyber attacks being launched all over the world every single second. It's this constant, unbelievable digital flood.
And that really gets to the heart of the issue. The speed and the sheer number of these attacks have just completely blown past what any human team can handle. Think about it. No analyst can watch every single piece of data, and no team can react in the milliseconds it takes for a breach to happen. The old way of doing things is just broken.
So yeah, we're dealing with a flood of cyber attacks. The whole threat landscape has evolved, and now attackers are using automation to just overwhelm our old defenses.
Faced with that reality, it became pretty obvious. The way we defend ourselves had to change, big time. We needed a new kind of guardian. Something that could think at machine speed, learn from an ocean of data, and, never get tired.
And that guardian, of course, is artificial intelligence. Its arrival on the scene is kicking off a whole new era of digital defense, giving us the speed and the scale we need to finally fight back effectively.
Okay, so how does this AI guardian actually do its job? Well, its whole strategy really comes down to three revolutionary pillars of defense.
So what are these pillars? First, it's about detecting threats in a completely new way. Second, it's finding the weak spots before the bad guys do. And third, it's responding to attacks faster than any human possibly could. Let's break each one down.
Now this right here is a huge deal. Traditional antivirus works like a security guard with a list of known bad guys. If someone new shows up, they're invisible. But AI, it's different. It's like a guard who knows the normal routine of the entire building, down to the minute. The second something, anything, is out of the ordinary, it raises the alarm. And that's how it catches brand new threats.
So how does it get so smart? Well, that's the magic of machine learning. It's kind of like a three-step process. First, you train it. You feed it just massive amounts of data. What's normal, what's a known virus, what attack patterns look like. Then, it uses that training to detect any weirdness in real time. And here's the crucial part. It adapts. Every new attack it sees, every bit of feedback an analyst gives it, makes the whole system smarter for next time. It's always learning.
The second pillar is all about being proactive. Instead of just sitting back and waiting for an attack, AI scanners are constantly poking and prodding our own systems, learning from millions of past hacks to predict where the next weak spot might be. It's about patching the hole in the wall before the intruder even finds the street.
And the final pillar? Automated response. Because when a threat is found, speed is everything. An AI can instantly cut a compromised laptop off from the network or block a malicious source from sending any more data. And this all happens in milliseconds, way faster than a human team could even get the alert.
So, we've seen how AI is a fantastic defender, but you know what? That's only half the story. Now security teams are starting to use AI to go on the offensive, to actually think like a hacker.
Which kind of begs the question, right? Is AI's only job to build a better wall and wait? The answer is a huge no. The best security teams out there are using it to actively hunt for trouble. And here's how they're doing it. They're using AI to run what are called penetration tests, basically unleashing a friendly AI hacker to find holes in their own systems. At the same time, other AIs are crawling the dark web, scanning hacker forums, and gathering intel on new attacks before they're even launched. Now, with all this amazing power, it's pretty easy to think, great, let's just turn on the AI and we're done. But it's not quite a silver bullet. AI is an incredibly powerful tool for sure, but it's still just a tool, and it has its limits.
For one, an AI can sometimes get it wrong and flag normal activity as a threat. It can also be outsmarted by a really clever, brand new attack that it's just never seen before. And now, attackers are even developing what's called adversarial machine learning, which are attacks designed specifically to fool or poison the data that our defensive AIs rely on.
So, this brings us to what might be the most important point of all. The goal here was never for AI to just replace human experts. The real future of cybersecurity is all about the partnership between humans and machines.
The absolute best defense combines the best of both worlds. You let the AI do the heavy lifting, sifting through billions of data points at a speed we can't even imagine. And that frees up the human experts to do what they do best: creative problem solving, thinking strategically, and making those tough ethical judgments.
And let's be super clear about this. This is not science fiction. This isn't some prediction about a far-off future. This AI-powered defense is here. It is happening right now, protecting everything from your phone to the world's power grids and stopping millions of threats every single day. So, as we look forward, the debate about if AI is the future of cybersecurity is pretty much over. It is. The real question, the one we all have to think about now, is how we're going to use this incredibly powerful technology responsibly and wisely.